Hello pretty people, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tori. Thank you so much for being here today. Long time no see. For today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a 2023 wrap up. I'm going to share with you the top 10 best purchases I made this year. I did this video last year and I really liked looking back and reflecting on some of the purchases I made, just because I feel like we do be living in a society where consumerism runs rampant. And I really like leaning into like the reflective nature of this time of year. We have 3 different categories we'll be going through today: fashion, cosmetics, and travel. If you hear any snoring in the background, it's the 2 dogs. They're with me in the room right now. And without further ado, let's hop into it. Since this is a fashion channel, it's only appropriate that we start with the fashion items. So let's get into it. I have 3 that I want to share with you today. If you've been following this channel or my TikTok or even my Instagram, you've definitely seen these pieces. The first thing that I want to talk about is this Coach bag. I don't remember the name of this bag for the life of me. I will leave it on the screen. I loved this bag because it came with a shoulder strap and then a crossbody. And I also really love the detailing on this. It really gives me like Western vibes. I also really loved it because it had so many compartments on the inside and it has a beautiful compartment back here. Love. I would say I wore this bag for like 2/3 of the year. If I was leaving the house, I was wearing this bag. If I was going out to get drinks, I was wearing this bag. I even brought this bag with me on my little European adventure over the summer. She has been through so much. That being said, while I do love this bag and I feel like the quality of the leather is amazing, one drawback about this bag is that the quality really dips when it comes to the hardware. I did buy this at the Coach outlet and I do know that this bag was made specifically for the Coach outlet. So I already kind of knew off the bat there were going to be some discrepancies when it came to quality, but I did not realize how large the discrepancy was with the quality in their items. But as you can see, I have used this turn lock so often that this silver is starting to come off and it's starting to show the actual metal underneath, this bit more of like a coppery material. It's also happening a lot to these bits on the side. There's the other side. I do really want to continue wearing this bag. However, the hardware and just like the wear and tear that's showing really pisses me off. So I think I'm definitely gonna have to find a cobbler who can replace these. Overall, I enjoyed this bag, but even then I'm kind of iffy about the brand as a whole if this is like the kind of discrepancy that's very common. So sad about it, but we must persevere. The second item I want to talk about is another accessory, and this is technically a gift, but I'm counting it as a purchase because I was there. And it is these Celine sunglasses. I don't want to wear them because you will see how disheveled my room is because we're going through some random house renovations. So I'll just throw some photos of me wearing these up on the screen. I have been lusting after these sunglasses for the longest time. Even before I owned this specific pair of sunglasses, I wore a dupe from Sunny Studios for a whole year. Literally until the day I picked up these sunglasses. I really just love the goggly shape on me. I feel like some people could argue it's not flattering, but to them I say, who cares, right? I'm really happy I got it in this tortoise color just to kind of add a little something something to my everyday outfits. I know that some people will also say that designer sunglasses are a scam, but to them I say, who cares? I'm a bigger girl, okay? I don't fit into designer women's shoes. I really can only buy accessories. And you know what? If I want to treat myself to a little designer sunglass moment, I'm not hurting you. So I'm going to continue on with my day. Clearly these have gotten a lot of wear though, and I would say my cost per wear for these are probably now like $2 a wear. Obsessed. Love them. Mwah. The third fashion purchase I want to talk about is not so much a specific item as it is a category, and that category is Madewell jeans. So in the beginning of the year, around March and April, I realized that I was just not feeling inspired to dress myself in the morning. I did not want to change out of my PJs. I did not want to change out of my sweatpants, and I was like, why do I feel this way? And I came to the conclusion that I just had jeans that did not fit me and that made me feel like shit. So I took it upon myself to spend an entire day at the mall and just try on jeans to try and find a brand or a size or a style that really fit me and made me feel confident. And after truly spending 12 hours at the mall, I came to the conclusion that I am a Madewell denim girly. One reason why I love Madewell is because they have their larger waist sizes in a regular straighter size as well as in a curvier option. I like to lovingly joke that I'm built like a refrigerator. Like I don't really have a defined waist. I don't have a big butt, you know, like I don't have curves. but a lot of brands only carry the larger waistband sizes with curvy girls in mind. And I just like that extra fabric. It does nothing for me but sag in my butt area, and that's not very fun. I also really love Madewell because they have jeans that are more vintage inspired as well as some that are a little bit more modern, so it also helps me when it comes to like finding jeans with stretch versus no stretch. Overall, very much a fangirl of Madewell. I have a couple pairs with me right here that I really love. I have these ones. These are the perfect vintage flare jean. And then I also have these perfect vintage straight jeans. And I actually got these jeans in particular at Nordstrom Rack, so they were less than retail price, which is very exciting. But truly my confidence has skyrocketed since actually getting denim that fits me. So if you're looking for a sign to go denim shopping or to take the time to actually find pieces that fit you, this is your sign. This is me lovingly telling you to pencil that in for a weekend or a day off and do what you've got to do. It sometimes feels like a first world problem, and I do recognize I do have the privilege to like just go shopping, but when you get clothing that fits you, you carry yourself better in the world, and I feel like the world just feels more fun and free. So Madewell jeans, I love you. Amazing, chef's kiss, mwah. Moving on to cosmetics, there are two categories I want to talk about today, SPF and hair. Let's start with SPF because I only have one product. If you've been following this channel for a while, you know that I used to be a hardcore Supergoop glow screen girly. However, over the past year, things with my skin have changed. I've gotten older, so the texture on my skin is way more apparent, and my cystic acne journey has truly been a journey. And the glow screen was just bringing too much attention and too much spotlight to the places that I didn't want people to see. So I spent this year kind of figuring out, okay, what kind of new face sunscreen should I try? Like, what's my new SPF? And I found it. It is the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. I love her so much. I literally got her in the value size, which slays. I would say that I am very much a cream lotion SPF girly. I tried to be like the liquidy kind, but I was like, it just felt too chemically on my skin. Love a creamy texture, no white cast, dries really quickly, love it. I also feel like in the grand scheme of things, this doesn't really have a scent. Like when you think of like sunscreen, I always think of like the beachy, the coconutty, the like pina colada-y scent. I love her. Okay, moving on to hair care. This year for 2023, I had 3 big goals when it came to my hair care and my hair routine. The first thing is that I really wanted my hair to be as healthy as it possibly could be. In 2021 and 2022, I was dyeing my hair a lot. I bleached it, I dyed it orange, I dyed it hot pink, I dyed it green. It went through a lot. And this year it was all about making sure my hair could kind of reach its original potential. And honestly, I owe a lot of it to this one singular product, and that is the K18 Molecular Repair Hair Oil. This stuff is a little pricey, but I do know that it works. I literally went to the hairdresser right before Halloween, and he was like, Tori, your hair has literally never been shinier, silkier, or smoother. What have you been doing? Mind you, this hairdresser has known me and has cut my hair since I was like 11 years old, okay? And it's truly because of this product. First of all, I love the packaging. It's like leak-free. Olaplex cannot say that. I feel like it's very secure and it helps you choose the exact amount of oil that you need. I also really love the smell of this. It smells very floral and very like, yeah, it smells like very floral and beautiful. I want to see like maybe there's jojoba oil in this. Don't quote me, but love this stuff. Again, it's super pricey, so I would definitely recommend getting it when like this brand is having a sale or any of its like carriers have a sale. Like, since I'm talking about my hair, I feel like I'm just like more like aware of how my hair looks in the viewfinder. The second, I guess, problem that I wanted to address with my hair was my dandruff and my flaky scalp. And I've tried so many different products. I've tried drugstore with like Head and Shoulders. I've tried other bougie brands like Playa, but this is the one thing that really helped me keep the flake at bay and kind of helped me address that problem head on, pun intended. And that is the Ouai Anti-Dandruff Shampoo with 2% salicylic acid. It smells delicious. It smells like tea tree. So not only does it smell good, but it definitely gives you that like tingly, fresh, clean scalp sensation. And I just have noticed an amazing difference. I feel so much more confident and I don't feel as flaky, and I don't feel like I'm gonna like sprinkle snow on other people. So definitely has made me more confident. And the third part of my hair care journey has a lot to do with how I style my hair. As you can see, my hair is not like that groundbreaking. It's really hard for me to style my hair because I have the stereotypical straight Asian hair. My hair is super thick, it's super straight, it can't hold volume or a curl, but I really wanted to try and become that girly who at least knew how to do the basics for her hair. And this tool in particular, I think, really helped me kind of feel a little more confident with my hair journey, and that is this Revlon styling brush. I feel like a lot of people talk about it. This is highly loved for a reason. It's basically idiot proof. Also super affordable. I would definitely say do a price check before you buy this anywhere, because I saved $20 just by price checking when I originally bought this year. And I would also say that if you are gonna use this when your hair is like 80% dry, 20% wet. I think the people who actually hate this tool just don't use it properly, and then that's why their hair is falling out, because they're using it with sopping wet hair. I really like to use this on like the top bits of my hair just to kind of help the ones that like frame my face just like fall a little better. Usually if I don't use this product, my hair will kind of just like stay super straight towards my face and it makes me feel really ugly. I'm trying to learn how to give myself like the salon blowout, but again, my hair does not hold volume for its life, so I think that's another journey I'm gonna have to take in the new year. But love her, love this Revlon product. We've covered fashion, we've covered cosmetics. Next, we're moving on to travel. I have said this before, and in case you're new here and you don't know, I literally moved home to my parents' house, so I could afford to travel this year. So that was a really big part of my life, and I will continue to talk about it because I loved it. I loved going abroad with my besties and my mom, okay? I have 3 travel products I want to talk about. The first product I want to talk about is packing cubes. I only have one, the rest are in my closet, but I used to think packing cubes were a scam. I truly believed that packing cubes were only talked about by girlies who wanted to plug something in their Amazon storefront. Lucky for you, I don't have a storefront and I'm not plugging anything, but let me just say, this was a lifesaver. I honestly found this to be super helpful for a couple of reasons. The first is that it made it so easy just to grab things from my luggage. When I was abroad, I shared a room with 2 of my friends and we were basically sleeping on top of each other. It was very cramped and crowded, but because I had packing cubes, it was really easy for me to just grab things quickly out of my luggage and not have to just like go digging in it. And these also really helped me keep my luggage under a certain weight limit. I am now a packing cube believer. These next 2 things I have are for all my film lovers out there. The first thing that I have is this Domkey film travel pouch. This little doodad here protects your film when you put all your stuff through the x-ray scanners at the airports or at train stations and things like that. I was able to fit 5 rolls of film into this thing, as well as my point and shoot camera. One thing I was really concerned about on this trip was obviously the state and safety of my film, but also I was really dreading the thought of having to ask like an airport agent in Italian if they could like hand search my luggage. I was like, that alone stresses me out. So I bought this instead, and honestly it worked like a charm. All of my photos came out beautifully. I have had photos in the past get ruined by x-ray machines, so I wish I had this sooner, but I'm happy I have it now. And honestly, considering the time of year that it is, this would make a perfect holiday present for someone. And then the last thing I have is very niche, but it's again for all of my photography people, and that is a film retriever. I have a secondhand point and shoot camera, and basically what happens a lot of the time is that my film will roll itself even after I've only shot like 2 or 3 photos. This little doohickey saves you. You basically just stick this bit into your film canister and it helps you retrieve the tail of the film so you can continue using your roll and no film goes to waste. That was a really bad way to explain what this thing does, but it really truly saved me a lot of heartache and heartbreak and headaches, and I love her. Definitely a top 10 purchase of the year. That's it for this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you found it fun and fresh. Please let me know what your best purchases of the year were down below. I would love to know, and they do not have to fit in the categories that I just shared. Catch me on the internet. I'm here on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. But that's it. I'll see you for the next one. Bye.